Everybody, Martyn at Flicking Feathers again today. I'm tying a pattern I tied up ages and ages ago for somebody, and a friend of mine christened it the Hypocrite's flea, and that's what we've always called it. As always, I'll stick a materials list in the description, along with a link to the Patreon page for anybody that wants to support the channel, get access to the members only content, and be entered into the giveaways. So I've got my hook and my vise. It's a size 10 Kamasan B175, and I'm running on a bed of 6/0 fluorescent fire orange Danvilles. You can use UTC, but I'd recommend a flat thread. Then I'll get ready to tie in the tail, which I'm going to use some Sunburst marabou. And I've got my bunch here, and I'm just going to come along to where the bunch sort of seems to be thickest. Pinch it away. Right, don't cut it. If you pinch it, you'll get a much nicer bunch. And then offer it in length, up to yourself. I would say a shank length. If you're no fussed about competition fishing, a shank length's fine. Or, I mean, you could make it longer. Couple of turns. Cut that off the length of the body. And then I'll get my rib, which is gold wire. And I'll tie that in so the waist's the length of the body as well. And then I'll just take my thread forward, tidy everything up. Then I'll come back. Again, I'm just building up this body a wee bit, covering everything, coming right back to the tail tie-in, making sure the rib's secure. Now, to add a bit of durability to this, I'm going to varnish it, and I've thinned this varnish, so it'll soak in and it dries dead quick. But I'm going to wind over it as well a couple of times. Right, that will be absorbed while I'm picking my hackle. Which I'm using a fluorescent orange cock hackle. And I'm going to use a slightly oversized one. Just take away any excess here. And you're looking for a kind of, I'm using a Chinese neck. It's soft, kind of henny. The reason we called this the Hypocrite's fly is because well, basically, the guy who asked me to tie this, he described what he wanted. And it was basically this, right? A sunburst tail, a bright orange body, bright orange hackle. Right. And it had to be a palmered wet fly. It couldn't be a modern lure. He didn't want frits, he didn't want a blob. And the guy would never fish, you know, like an orange blob, and everybody that did was an idiot, basically. So I tied him this, but we say as well, I mean, this isn't any better, you know. If you're concerned about it should be imitative or it should be traditional or whatever, which in my mind's a nonsense anyway, but this is no different to pooing a blob, I would say. And if you think it is, I think you're kidding yourself on, you know. But that's how the fly got its name. I showed it to somebody and I went, look what this person's asked me to tie them. And they went, oh aye, you can call that the Hypocrite's flea, and it stuck. So, but it's certainly a fish taker. I've got no problem fishing a fly like this, but I've also got no problem pooing a blob either, you know. But it does catch fish. So the head hackle is just a partridge dyed orange. It's a grey partridge. Tie it in by the tip and fold it back. And then just got to wind it. We've got to use all of the partridge hackle. Doubling it as I go. Get to the front, come across your thread. Just got to tie it off. It's quite a thick stem, so I'll just cut it. And then I'll just build up quite a big head on this. I like a fairly pronounced head in this, but if you prefer a wee head, put a wee head on it, doesn't matter. But I mean, even if it's big, keep it neat. And I'm just going to use the whip finish just to finalise the shape of the head. Come in, tighten up. And there you go. That's a good attractor top dropper, right? I mean, it works. It does work very well. I've caught a lot of fish on it. Both stock rainbows, stock brownies, wild fish. It's worked well for me and friends of mine up in the Orkneys and other islands. I know people have caught sea trout and salmon on it as well, so it's worth tying. But there you go, that's the Hypocrite, or the Hypocrite's flea. I hope that was useful, I hope you enjoyed it. If it was, please give me a thumbs up below and subscribe to the channel. Tight lines guys, bye.